Namaskar everybody, can you all hear me? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Namaskar, good morning everybody, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
ठीक है. Good morning and namaskar to all of you. I hope you remember me from the last 3 days that you've been seeing me. I am Radhika, and we've had such productive and fruitful 3 days of getting acquainted with the university and of knowing our faculty and our courses and academics. So we have had an extremely productive, so to say, 3 days. And am I audible to all of you? Can somebody please acknowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, these 3 days of Abhinandan, where you have witnessed so many, speakers and presentations and so many information, trust you me that the best is yet to come. So, to continue the pearl necklace of the best pearls in the world, I today want to invite you to this talk, which will be given by Miss Mahak Mathur. Ms. Mahak Mathur is a licensed clinical psychologist associated with the Rehabilitation Council of India with experience in working in the area of adult and adolescent mental health. So she is also a mental health advocate, and she has trained in various forms of psychotherapies and psychodiagnostics, and her keen area of interests are clinical psychology, guidance, career counseling, and forensic psychology. She's currently working with us here at the IIS deemed to be university as assistant professor, and she's also a clinical psychologist for counseling and career development cell here at the Department of Psychology of the IIS deemed to be university. So I welcome you, Mahak ma'am.
Thank you so much, Radhika ma'am, for that wonderful welcome. And good morning to you, and good morning to all my dear students. So I'll take forward the session now. All right. I hope I'm audible to all. Just acknowledge once if I'm audible to you all, students.
Yes, you're very
ma'am.
clear.
You are
Ma'am,
audible.
your
Yes,
voice is not clear.
Okay. All right. I'll just start with the presentation. I hope you all can see the presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so again, I welcome you all. I welcome all the first years to our university and to also to today's orientation session. So, my aim for today's session would be, of course, I will be talking about the educational adjustment and well-being in the era of new normal. New normal, as you all know, I will be talking about the post, COVID world that we're living in right now and trying to adjust in it. Because I can understand that, for all of us, it is a big thing and it is, something that we're all still psychologically adjusting to. So I'll be throwing some light on that. And also I'll be introducing you all to our cell and the work that we're doing in our cell so that you know and are well acquainted with our counseling cell. So yes, our counseling cell is called Counseling and Career Development Center, CCDC.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Your voice is having some disturbance, ma'am. It's disturbance in the background, I think.
Alright, just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Is that the case for all? Is everyone facing this issue?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Alright, just a second.
Excuse me,
I
ma'am.
know. I'm hoping for it to be better now. Yes.
Actually, ma'am, there's another class going on for the B.Ed students, and the class is overlapping. So, ma'am was
Alright.
asking if do we have to attend this session? Is it compulsory for us, or can we continue with the class?
If you have your classes, you can take permission from your teacher only to tell her that orientation is scheduled. Then it's up to her. If you wish to attend the class, you can attend the class. And if she allows you to, you can ask your faculty about it and you can rejoin if she allows you. You can leave the meeting momentarily to take permission and then if she allows, you can rejoin.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Alright. So, so I was talking about our cell. It is known as the Counseling and Career Development Center, CCDC. I'll just briefly go through the work that we do throughout the year. So, throughout the year, we are there for students who want to get career counseling if they have some issues related to what career path is more suitable for them and what should they go ahead with, what field, what career choices they should go forward with. We provide psychometric testing in which we're doing aptitude testing, interest testing, personality testing, study habits testing, and currently, as you know, things are all virtual now. We are also conducting this testing through online mode. So we are doing both offline and online career testing for all our students. We are also there as ma'am introduced. I'm a clinical psychologist. And we also have a lot of students and staff members coming up who need counseling for emotional reasons or personal counseling reasons. So they contact us. I will by the end of the presentation I'll give you the email on which we can be contacted. So even now, even during the pandemic, we have been running initiatives where we are doing counseling through video platform and telephonically. We also over the year, we keep conducting mental health awareness programs, a lot of seminars, workshops, webinars we have been conducting, and we also conduct internships in our cell for those students who want to learn about the practical applications of psychology, how to do counseling, how to do testing, career testing, and learning counseling skills. So we have year-round internship programs and also summer internship programs that are running in our course. Even those we are doing online at the moment. We have year-long internship program going on via online mode right now. So we do these activities throughout the year. Our cell is very active. This is our team. We are two people. There's me. Ma'am has introduced me. My name is Mahak. I'm a clinical psychologist registered with Rehabilitation Council of India. And we also have Miss Rupali Rohela. She is with us in the cell. She's an assistant counselor and she is certified guidance counselor. So both of us are there in the cell for you. If you need to come talk about any issue that you're facing academically or in your personal life, you can contact us. Then these are just some pictures showing that over the last 5-6 years since our cell started in 2013, we have been organizing street plays, flash mobs for our students of our universities. We have been organizing several webinars, seminars, and like I said, flash mobs and street plays. So this is the introduction of ourselves. This is what we have been doing throughout the years and so many years, and we continue to do so. So yes, that was the introduction about ourselves. Now moving on to what we really came to talk about today. Students, I can completely, sort of empathize and understand that college experience is something that we all look forward to when we are transitioning from school to college. We have certain expectations, we have certain dreams that, oh, I'll go to the university, I'll make new friends, there will be teachers, there will be new classes, we'll be, chilling at the canteen, we'll have all these new experiences. Now, due to, of course, these unprecedented times that we are in, I can understand those things have sort of gotten delayed a bit, and that can take, a bit of a toll on us because we were, studying so long, we have been studying for so long and have been preparing for this time of our lives and so long. So this transition can be a difficult, but today's session is about, understanding what this transition brings and what kind of challenges it can bring, but also what kind of opportunities it can bring and how we can really, deal with these transition times. So one of the things that I have seen in my counseling, when I'm counseling students and when I am seeing students and even people around me, the challenges which are being faced by students is that there is a lack of engagement with peers. Like I said, you're not able to meet your friends a lot. You're not able to meet your classmates a lot. It can feel a bit isolating, lonely, and we're all on our phones now, or on Netflix, or on on TV. But of course, that is not the same as really meeting people and getting to sit in a classroom and having that experience and talking to your friends and all of that. And also, one of the things is that we are currently, doing online learning. We are used to our school pattern has really taught us classroom teaching. We are more acquainted to that we are, studying.
Ma'am, you are not.
Yes, we're just fixing the audio issues. Just give us a few minutes. Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Yes, ma'am. All right, that's good. So, so there can be, I understand there can be a little bit of lack of motivation to, turn up for classes online. And because since so many months of, being sedentary and in our homes only, I can understand that our bodies have become a little, inactive. We have become a bit inactive. So it will take some time to get back on that grind. So that is one there. And then of course, we're all grieving what we all had before the month of March. We had a certain lifestyle, we had a certain routine, and this COVID-19 virus this has come. Our lifestyles has changed, our life has changed, and these are unprecedented times. We're dealing with something like this for the first time. Even our parents are dealing with something like this for the first time. So nobody really knew how to guide us through it. Nobody really knew how to go about it. So this uncertainty is completely understandable, and grieving and feeling bad about the opportunities that we had previously is completely valid and completely understandable. Then of course a lot of economic crisis is there with our parents as well. We know our friends of colleagues or our parents or somebody who have had salary cuts or a job loss. Then of course these are frustrating times. We are stuck at home. There is lack of privacy. We have certain plans. We have certain things that we were thinking that we were going to do in this year that we are not able to do. Boredom is one of the factors. And among that, there is so much political and news exposure, whether it is related to COVID-19, and anyway, we are spending so much of our time online now, and there is so much negativity around. If you turn on the news channel, there is something or the other negativity that's going around, political tension, social tension. On social media also so much negativity is there. So we are getting exposed to all of that, and it's not like we have sort of a way to get rid of that, because we are spending most of our time online. So that's also one of the challenges that I thought and I saw among the youth during this time. So, managing feelings of stress around exams, around our classes, and around this pandemic is something we can really try to work on. In times of uncertainty that we are living in right now, it's natural for us to think about or worry about what's going to happen, when is the vaccine going to come, when are things going to happen again. We may feel very anxious about it. We may feel very stressed about it, and that is completely reasonable and valid. There's nothing wrong with feeling that uneasiness. That is one emotion that we're all sharing in common. And when it comes to education, my suggestion would be best to focus on what you can control. We can't control when we're going to go to our university, come to our university physically. We can't control when the vaccine is going to come, but we can probably control our routine. we can have some control on what we can focus on inside our homes, on our routine, our own well-being, right? So, stress is not bad all the time. Stress is good and stress is bad. Excess of everything is harmful. Stress is needed for us to keep us motivated. If we don't have any kind of stress, we become very lazy. We will not be motivated to do anything. So if you have some stress कि सुबह उठ के क्लासेस में जाना है या सुबह उठ के कुछ करना है या टीचर ने जो पढ़ाया है let me just go and revise and just stressing about that, some amount of that is needed. It keeps you motivated, it keeps you, set focused on your goal. But try that it does not become very excessive, and if it's becoming excessive, you can come talk to us, or you can also talk to your friends about it and things like that. So, what according to me, I'm going to be talking about what can be helpful during this time that we are, right now we're doing virtual learning. Is that try, and if you already are doing these things, great. But those who are not and for whom it is possible, try that now that your classes have started in the full swing. Try that you have a separate study space in your house that is only meant for your studying. Try that it's not your bed, because otherwise also you're spending most of the time on your bed, you sleep on it and you do other things on it. So try that your study space is far from your bed and it's not your bed and it's someplace else, so that you can kind of have this, work-life balance, that when I have my classes, I go and sit in that room, or I go sit on that chair, and I don't have, I come back to my bed, or, do something else. So you have that kind of divide that is very much needed. Then apart from that, take regular breaks. Now, of course, you have a certain timetable. You can't take a break in that timetable. But apart from that, in your day, if you're doing self-study or even if you're doing something else, take regular breaks. We have this urge that, oh, now that classes are starting, I want to do all that once. I want to revise every unit every day. I want to study multiple units every day. So these sometimes become, unrealistic expectations that we put on ourselves. And when we set such big goals for us and we are not able to fulfill them, it only ends up making us feel even worse. It makes us feel even more guilty and demotivated. कि मैंने तो इतना सोचा था and I couldn't, do this much work. So take regular breaks. Break down your study material into smaller chunks. That okay, today I had a big day or today I had a rough day, so I'll do only this much, and it's okay. It's completely okay. You can pace yourself according to how tired you feel or how tired you don't feel. If you take regular breaks, you'll be more productive. The information that you're learning or reading will be better understood by you. Your memory will improve, because even psychologically and mentally there is only so much you can learn or so much you can study after a point, right? Otherwise, if you don't take a break and keep studying, real learning will not happen and you'll end up just zoning out. So it's better that you take regular breaks every half an hour, every 45 minutes. Okay, and also try to make a timetable, try to make a routine. Making a routine really helps, because there is absolutely no routine at home. So try to artificially create a routine for yourself. When you know you have your classes, try to kind of dress up in your casuals or take a shower before your class and sit properly in front of your desk like you're attending a class in real time in the university. Try to have that attitude about it, so that you feel you have a routine. Okay, at least till the time we have classes, physically. There is no harm in asking for support. There is no harm in speaking to your classmates, calling up your good friends when you're stressed from time to time. Spending time with the same people, having the same routine can be a bit taxing. So keep calling up the friends who live far away. Keep in touch with the relatives or the cousins that you like spending time with through video chats, through video calls. There are so many social distancing games that are there online right now. Keep engaging with them, Like I always tell my clients that social distancing does not mean emotional distancing. Social distancing only means that we are physically distanced from each other. It does not mean that we can't share our emotions or our feelings or our day-to-day activities with our loved ones. So don't isolate yourself. Keep talking to people, keep being in touch with people. And if you're feeling really overwhelmed because there's lack of privacy at home, very politely keep conveying that to your family members without being aggressive about it. Explain to them your point of view, explain to them why you need your separate study space. So try engaging in that sort of a thing. So yeah, like I said before, no matter how much motivated we feel at the moment, there is only so much we can take mentally, emotionally. There is only so much information we can take at once. So take regular breaks. And one of the things that's really helpful, since we are so glued to our screen, and we are working also online, we are playing also online. So much of the whole world has shifted online now. Time to time, if possible for you, take walks outside, get in touch with nature, try to sit in sunlight for some time. That's very important for the human body and for the human mind. If you get in some sunlight, you take a walk or you water plants. Just getting in touch with nature is very, very important since we are not going out so much. It is needed for us. Just try to fit in some amount of, even if it's 15 to 20 minutes of exercise in your day. It can be, just simply walking, it can be jogging. There are so many like small workout videos on YouTube that you're doing. And exercising doesn't just have physical benefit, it also has a lot of mental benefits. It releases happy hormones and it makes us feel better. Physically also we'll feel better because inactive lifestyle is not good for our body. So just 15-20 minutes of your day, if you can squeeze in time for your exercises and meditation. There are so many good meditation videos that are there on YouTube, and even I can suggest you some. You all can write to me. I'll be sharing my email ID. I can also teach you certain techniques that you can practice meditation through. So these are some of the things that I know people say a lot, but they are actually effective if you find 15 or 20 minutes of your time in the whole day to do these kind of things. A simple meditation or a simple exercise, yoga activity, simple thing would be a breathing exercise. For that, all you have to do is sit comfortably on a chair, relaxed, and in a very relaxed and calm posture, and just take deep breaths, hold inhale for 5 seconds, keep it in keep it in your stomach, hold your breath in for 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds. So if you do this practice every day for 10 minutes, it can be very, very effective, and it can help improve even your attention and concentration. So these are actually very helpful. Another thing that I would like to point is what I've even mentioned before is, don't be too hard on yourself, or that you have to do everything in one day, or that why are you not trying hard enough, or comparing yourself with others, like, oh, this person has done this many internships during the pandemic, or oh, this person has done this many courses on Coursera during the pandemic. You do things on your own pace. Don't compare yourself with others. Nobody's life is perfect. Everyone's doing what they can do according to their life. Don't compare. You have your own issues, you have your own capabilities, you have your own strength, you have your own time. Try to not compare and be kind to yourself. That's very important. Meditation, again, like I said, has a lot of benefits. Try squeezing in 15 to 20 minutes of your time meditating, or doing some kind of yoga exercise in the morning, evening, or whatever time that is suitable for you. One of the things that is important again is identify if you're facing issues with your mood, if you feel that you're getting frustrated too easily, बहुत जल्दी irritation होने लगा है इस time पे, गुस्सा जल्दी आ जाता है, या फिर बहुत anxiousness या stress feel हो रहा है. So learn to try to find out the reasons कि मुझे किस चीज़ से problem हो रही है, मुझे किस चीज़ से irritation होती है, मुझे किस चीज़ से problem हो रही है. Because if we identify that, that is the first step to kind of helping our problem and fixing our problem. So learn to identify, ask yourself what's bothering me, what is it that irritates me, what will make me happy. at this point? What is it that I need at this point? Ask yourself that. That is very important. Then again, like I said, don't self-bully, don't be hard on yourself, don't compete with people at this point, don't compare yourself with others and what they are doing and what their progress is. Be kind to yourself, that's very important. Take time out for your self-care, do things for yourself, write journals, maintain a diary, write a journal about what you did throughout the day, what events took place throughout the day, what made you happy in the day, what made you sad in the day, what made you angry in the day, what are the series of emotions you went through throughout the day. Try to have that talk with yourself and maintain a journal. That is very, 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 therapeutic. It's a very, very good way to kind of have that talk with ourselves. Because sometimes it does happen that, we see people around us are also stressed out. So we sometimes feel that, oh, I don't want to burden other people with my problems. Oh, I don't want to talk about my problems with other people. Although I would recommend that you should communicate what you're feeling and what you're facing. But sometimes if you feel that it's okay, I don't want to, then you can also do that by maintaining a journal. Just give me a minute. We're fixing some audio issue. I'll be back in some time. All right. All right. So continuing even with your academics, try experimenting with fun techniques. Get like nice stationery items which make you feel excited and look forward to studying. There are really colorful, nice stationery available. Very nice, cute post-its and flashcards and pretty registers. And say these things may sound a bit kiddish, but they actually sometimes enhance our mood to study, motivates us to study. So get different colored pens, make notes by that, because they're studying so much online. Try to get into the habit of writing more this time, because I can understand that लिखने की आदत हो सकता है थोड़ी कम हो गई हो. So learn to make notes during this time. Learn to write. That's a good way to memorize. Plus, using all these fun, techniques to study will be very helpful during this time. Then the most foremost thing which is suggested for everybody and everyone suggests is a good night's sleep. Now I can't stress this enough how important sleeping is. Now good night's sleep does not mean that you're sleeping throughout the day. It also does not mean that you're sleeping too little. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is very, very necessary for all of us to function, to mentally function, to physically function. If we are getting a nice non-disturbed sleep of 7 to 8 hours, we'll be more active in our classes, we'll be more active in our routine, we will be less irritable, we will be less aggressive, we'll feel better, we'll be in a better mood. Even physically, we'll be a lot better. Our attention, memory, and concentration would improve. So don't compromise on your sleep. It's nothing's worth that a good night's sleep. So please don't do that. Then other things which can be helpful that I would suggest is that have a structured, predictable routine. Have a routine, and not just academic routine, but also a social routine, also a personal life routine. That okay, every day I'll call up at least one friend of mine. Every day I'll attend my classes. Every day I'll do this after this time. In the morning I'm going for a walk, or in the evening I'm going for a walk if I don't feel like going in the morning. Have a routine and try to stick to it as much as possible. It will kind of shape your life. And don't and set smart goals. realistic goals for yourself every day. Don't set unrealistic goals that that you're becoming too hard on yourself and you've taken on too much work. Also, one way to set smart goal is to take on. We all have different energy levels throughout the day. Some of us feel energetic in the night. Some of us feel more energetic in the morning. Some of us feel more energetic in the evening. So we all have those varying energy levels throughout the day. Find out what time it is for you that you feel the most energetic and do the tough task or do the difficult task that you have to do during that time. Right? That will be more productive. Again, have empathy for your own self. Understand that they're all going through similar, emotions and similar feelings during this time. They're all going through the similar common feeling of uncertainty. Have empathy for yourself. Have empathy for others. Have empathy for your and compassion for your teachers. Even like how you are transitioning from real life teaching to virtual. Even we as teachers who are teaching you are having that major transition. They also had a certain pattern, certain way of teaching. We also like that we have students in front of us and we are getting instant feedback from them. We can know who's able to learn better, who is not able to learn better. So, and we also enjoy teaching our students in the class. We also miss having students at our university. So we are also feeling those things, and we are also trying to understand technology and becoming very pro at all these, web platforms that we are teaching in. So we will also make mistakes. Let's teach each other how to cope with it the best. So don't be too hard on your teachers too. It's okay that we all make mistakes in this time. It's very important to to set social media boundaries, because oh my god, there is so much going on there. Every time you open your phone, there is some news about somebody or something. It gets circulated around. Around us. There is so much unnecessary information that we're consuming every day that has nothing to do with us, and which is so not productive. But it still ends up affecting our mood. One of the things to help with that is that get into this one habit that don't check your phone first thing in the morning. And just when you get up from the bed, you do your morning chores, you come back and then see your phone. But try to not see your phone or check notifications first thing in the morning, because what you see first thing in the morning affects our mood a lot when you've gotten up from sleep. Also, don't read news that are coming from unreliable sources. Even if it's about COVID, read news from only say WHO or the government Ministry of Health, which can give us reliable information. Don't get into habitual forwarding and reading of WhatsApp forwards and obsessing about it. You don't have to know everything that is going on in the world all the time. Set time when you actually watch the news. Don't watch it throughout the day. Don't search for news on your social media. Uh, See the pages that you're following on social media if they're having any negative impact on you. If you're in this habit of constantly comparing your life with other people, we all tend to do that, but it only has negative impact on our mental health. So try not to do that. Constantly communicate with family and your teachers any concerns you're having academically. Trust me, we are here to listen. In the official hours, if you have issues related to any topic, anything that you are not able to understand, you can anytime contact the concerned faculty and we will help you. And also, if you need any resources, electronic device or any resources that you need to ask your family from, which will help you in your virtual teaching, virtual learning, you must communicate that with your family members, because that those resources are important. Again, now you may not be that much in touch with your current classmates as you've not met them in person, but try getting in touch with them, make WhatsApp groups, start talking to them, because you all are going through same experience. So, share, study materials with them or talk to them how the class went or how you would have if you had come to the university. So try becoming more and more social with your classmates. And also another thing would be also look at the positives of virtual learning. Your classes are getting saved. You can review your classes again and again if you missed anything. You can study them again at your own pace. If you couldn't understand something in one go, you can rewatch the class and study it. Right? Of course, it's not the same thing as real-time learning, but there are perks to that as well. The material will be available to you. A lot of the study material will be available to you. Online resources, online library. So all of those things are there. Your classes will be a bit more flexible also. So that advantage is there in virtual learning. So we can also look at the opportunities that it brings with it, right? Then again, one of the things is that talk and communicate. Talk to your friends if you're overwhelmed or stressed. Talk to your classmates. Talk to your teachers. And if you feel like you're overwhelmed and want to talk to a professional or want to talk to us, you can any day, anytime, contact us as well. And this is our email ID. You can all please note it down, counselling.cdc@iisunit.ac.in. Me and Rupani ma'am are very prompt with checking this email. We will reply as soon as we see that you have made a query, and we'll get in touch with you, whatever query it is, whether it is related to some kind of career related issue or personal or emotional counseling, or if you want to ask us information about the internship programs that we are running, you can write to us on this email ID. We are pretty much active during this time. We are listening to students' queries every day. So this is our email ID, and we have been running initiatives, mental health initiatives in our cell. You can see see on here that we are providing emotional and psychological support. We maintain strict confidentiality. We don't discuss the case that we get among ourselves or with your teachers. It will strictly stay between you and us. So again, this is our email ID, and if anybody requires it, we can be contacted on this email ID. And of course, like I said, if you have confusion related to your career and you want to get psychometric testing done to thoroughly understand what are your interest areas, what is your aptitude, and what is your calling as a career option, you can contact us. We can do online psychometric testing and counseling. So then again, this is our email ID. I'm keeping this slide open for some time. For those of you who want to note it down, you can please note this down, and we can like if you have any queries or anything, we can take it up on this email ID. You can contact us anytime you want to. Right. So yeah, that was about today's session. If do you have any questions related to the cell, what work we are doing in the cell, and how we can be contacted, you can please ask.
Students, you can unmute and talk.
If you have any queries related to the cell, the work we are doing, or anything, you can ask or you can email us. That is completely up to you. But if you want to ask anything right now, you can ask.
Okay, I'm glad everybody is so clear. And thank you so much, Mahak ma'am. That was such a good talk. It was very interesting and eye-opening as well. So we are hoping that you'll give us more talks like these. These are like really helpful for everybody, not only the students but also the faculty. So thank you so much, Mahak ma'am, for this talk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all the students there for having participated so patiently and for imbibing all the information that we have been giving to you so efficiently. I thank you all, and now I finally welcome you all to the IIS deemed to be university. Now you are a part of this family, very much a part of this family. So
Thank you, ma'am.
the pleasure is all ours. We are
Thank you,
extremely
ma'am.
happy to
Thank you
have
so
you all
much.
here. And
Thank you, ma'am.
for those who have a doubt regarding their classes, now after this talk, your regular classes will start taking place from 10:30 onwards. We have another class So the ones who have the class, it will be reflected on your calendar of the MS Teams. So you do not have to worry at all. Just look at your calendar, and whenever there is a class, just log in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am not unable to take the class of Hindi and English literature.
Okay. That means the foundation classes have not been scheduled yet. So they will schedule it, your professor, and will put it up on the calendar. So you will get to see whenever the class is going on.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, students. Thank you for attending today's session. All the best for your new session.
Thank you, ma'am.
And you can move
Thank you,
on with
ma'am.
Thank you,
your
ma'am.
session.
So much,
Go
ma'am.
on with your
Ma'am,
classes.
ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Radhika ma'am.
Thank you, Meg. Thank you so much. Thank you all. And please now proceed for your classes.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
मैम एक्चुअली कैलेंडर में कुछ शो नहीं हो रहा है.
बेटा कैलेंडर में अभी जैसे ही आपकी क्लास शेड्यूल होगी आपको रिफ्लेक्ट करना शुरू कर देगा वो.
ओके मैम. एंड मैम जो टाइम टेबल है हमारा डेली का वो कब से हमें कंटिन्यू होगा?
आपके जो प्रोफेसर्स हैं, so
हाँ
they
जी.
have already made your timetable and it is finalized, and they will
Okay.
upload the timetable on your departmental website. So when you log on to the university website, you have to click on department and go to your respective
Ma'am.
department, and you will be able to see the timetable there.
Okay मैम. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am.
Yes, Neha. Yes, Dipti.
मैम लिंक को लेके इश्यूज हो रहे हैं. मतलब लिंक काफी बच्चों की खुल रही है और काफी बच्चों की नहीं खुल रही है.
आपका खुल रहा है?
मैम मेरा भी नहीं खुला था. देन फिर इनविटेशन लिंक भेजी ग्रुप में, देन फिर खुला मेरा लिंक.
अच्छा,
बाकी
don't
जो मेल
worry.
पे जो
Since
लिंक
this is not your individual problem, so this is not obviously a specific problem. This is a general problem, and they are still updating. The technical team is still updating the list of students because you are in semester 1. So as and when the fee is coming in and the admission is being confirmed, the list is being updated. Okay, so probably it will reflect in half an hour or so. You don't have to worry
Excuse
about
me, ma'am.
it. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have put an email of subject change. I want to come in French from Hindi optional. So I have put an email. So it will be checked on which day?
It will be checked. It must have been checked already because the email was checked in the morning as well. So I'm sure you'll get a revert back in a few minutes or maximum in an hour.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So with this, I think you all should go back to your classes without wasting any time. Okay. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful and patient audience. After the day one's first session, you've learned how to use this MS Team very efficiently. You all are very good. And I wish you all the very best for the coming 3 years or 4 years, or who knows, even 6 years here at the IIS deemed to be university. So welcome you all and goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.